Well, good evening everyone and welcome to what is in effect a winter wonderland. The snow-decorated perimeter of the pitch is perfect evidence of this, and indeed evidence of the efforts that the ground staff have made to get all of the white stuff off the playing surface. The forecasters do say that we will have snow throughout the game, but we have been told absolutely categorically that things aren't expected to get any worse. The atmosphere is terrific, the turnout, considering the weather, is excellent, and you do get the sense that a special event is ahead of us. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. It's a throw in. It's a brilliant interception. Baba. Forward it goes. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
There's a long ball. Oh, too much weight on that. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
Babel instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution though.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Babel. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire for...
Has a pop! It's in! There is the breakthrough! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Onyekuru hoists it forward. Oh, what? He's gone for it! It's in! Galatasaray are back in business! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Luyendama drives it forward. Onyekuru is onto it and can take it up. And he's been booked for simulation.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
It's being played forward. Shot a goal! In it goes! And again they hit the front. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Antalyaspor get themselves into the lead. Akbaba. Marcao Teixeira. Forward it goes. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. They've managed to get it away. Onyekuru hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. That was going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be...
Onyekuru is fouled. Great leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Yedlin. Kudryashov goes looking. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Barbel. Onyekuru. Onyekuru takes a look up. Aimed in towards the centre. Luyendama positions himself well and cuts it out.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And it's played forward. Kudryashov did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Luyendama. Seri. Onyekuru. Decent looking ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Seri. Just brushed off the ball there. And that's sprayed out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Mariano. Clears it out of harm's way. But there's going to be another change here. Chance to cross. He's had a shot! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Antalyaspor take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Dashing forward at pace. Out to the left it goes. And that has been cleared. Yedlin plays it forward. Out to the right. Seri. Mariano. And And it's Yedlin. Marcao Teixeira. Marcao Teixeira with a searching ball. A chance to play it in. And he's there to hoof it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Time to deliver. And that is that. Antalyaspor did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Antalyaspor certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited for me.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, hello and a chilly good evening from us. Just want to offer some sort of a warm welcome on this coldest of evenings to those of you settling down in front of the fire. For the benefit of those who weren't aware, there was a pitch inspection here a couple of hours ago, as a result of which, gladly, it was deemed safe for the game to kick off as scheduled. The ground staff have done a really terrific job in clearing all of that snow, and their efforts, I am delighted to report, have indeed paid off. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Antalyaspor have an early lead. Good start. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dashing forward at pace. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Gets it back. Götze cannot keep hold of the ball. Hoists it forward. Chachu. Chachu. Podolski. Götze. Real chance! It's gone a long way up and away. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Got a shot away! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. Chance! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Podolski is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Antalyaspor take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority,
It's Podolski! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Antalyaspor are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
And Shashu! That tested the keeper.
Antalyaspor just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Well, that's where he wants it. And that has been cleared. And once more they can't get through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been clubbed away. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Antalyaspor 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Back into the middle. Chachu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Antalyaspor will be so boosted by their impressive win against one of the big hitters. Can that momentum count for something now?
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Here it is now, surely! And the keeper's in command. Podolski is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Just brushed off the ball there. Here's the through ball.
Antalyaspor clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
And here's Podolski. And now they can launch a counter. Ball's out on the left now. And the weighted pass. Well, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. So not long left. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Clears it out of harm's way. Just 5 minutes left. Played out to the right. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Hoists it forward. Well played. He saw that coming. So that's it. It is all over. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, a very good evening to you. It is great to have you along for this much anticipated game, and of course we want to get through it as promptly as possibly we can, because as you can see for yourself, there have been major weather issues today. The officials have made absolutely sure that it is safe, it's okay to go ahead. Nothing has been left to chance in terms of preparations. Those have been meticulous, and understandably, when you take into account these most testing of conditions, all of the efforts to ensure this game is played under normal conditions have been carried out, and we hope for a proper game which reaches its conclusion. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Mesut Ozil can add the decisive edge, I would think. His close control and ability to slip the runners through is a real feature of his game. Not to mention his dribbling skills and that superb left foot of his.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Podolski.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Look at the goal! And he's done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Chif Pinar goes back to base. Hoists it forward. Antalyaspor find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. And it's played forward. Shalai. Tufan goes looking. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tufan. He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Just brushed off the ball there.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Pings it out wide, and he's there to cut it out. Over to the left, Erkin. Incoming cross, and he just whacks it away. Tufan, he's tried one. Podolski really has been in sparkling form, hasn't he? No doubt we'll hear plenty of rumours about him when the transfer window opens.
Well, I just think he's hit form at the perfect time, which can secure the best move possible for him and generate a bigger asking price for the club. And if a bidding contest is created, everyone's a winner here.
Caught offside that time. And the whistle goes for half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the action has already resumed here. Dashing forward at pace. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Chooses to go back. Goes for goal! Goes for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Mesut Ozil. And it's Gökhan Gürül. In with the challenge. And now the breakaway. Done very well to intervene. Well, they could break here. Podolski clips one through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Cisse gets his foot in there. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, look, they're clearly very keen to prevent him from taking the physical higher ground. They're fighting fire with fire.
Caner Erkin. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Cisse. Luis Gustavo. Up towards the front line.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tufan. Kajolu. Chance! No mistake! And the comeback is complete!
Fenerbahce are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Fenerbahce take the lead.
Well, I think...
And the shot!
Antalyaspor have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He's got away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And there goes the final whistle. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board.